Yep. Hey y'all, it's me, Jeff, surviving divorce. Once again, out in the hot tub for work and ready to just have a kick-ass day. And I'm, I'm really positive today and I'm really feeling good, but there's a part of me that's just, I don't know. After my that last episode called Wash Your Ass, which talked about men not taking dating and first impressions seriously, going out to meet women with their clothes not washed and wrinkled and shoes dirty and whatnot, maybe haven't taken a shower and whatnot. And then after that, I got a friend who sent me some text message. Sent me, excuse me, hold on a second. Sorry about that. Sent me a text message, sent me some photos of ads or profiles that guys are posting out there. Now, look, I don't know if these guys who posted these profiles are pranking or if they're dead serious and they think that this is the best thing for you, but it was just disgusting. And it just makes me wonder. And so this is going to be a plea. This episode is a plea. So it's not really about surviving divorce, but it's just a plea. All right, a PSA, public service announcement. It's like, guys, you're killing me. What the fuck are you doing? Do you really want to move on? Do you really want another woman in your fucking life? Well, if so, then you gotta get your head out your fucking ass and do something positive about yourself, about your image, about how you present yourself to the world, how you present yourself to women, how you advertise on these dating apps. You gotta get your shit together. Because you know what? You're making us all look bad. I'm serious. Now, making us all look fucking bad. So she just sent me these couple of ads and she put WTAF. Now I know what WTF is, that's what the fuck, but WTF AF is like what the actual fuck. And the pictures were just ridiculous. There was one guy, I don't know what this motherfucker was thinking. He sends a picture of himself standing next to a freaking casket. Like he's a funeral director or something. And it's like, it said something like, God has told me. It's just ridiculous. There was something about God and commitment, and but it was just absolutely ridiculous. The picture, a man standing next to a casket trying to attract a date, and this was on Bumble, right? So what are you, a serial killer? And then another lady, she sent me another picture of a guy. It looked like he had just sucked on a lemon, and his lip was like this. What the fuck are you guys doing? And then another guy thought it was really cool just to do, I guess, maybe his favorite athlete is Brett Favre. So he's got the man bun, and not only, he doesn't have just one picture, it's a picture, but it's it's cut in half. It's like a before and after. It's like the man bun chugging like a beer. That's his profile picture. Man bun, with a white line, man bun chugging a beer. And you think that that's going to attract someone better than your ex? I mean, come on, guys. I'm going to be 100 with you right now. We're all in the same situation, right? Our ex left us, or you left your ex. But I'm talking to guys whose ex left them. In fact, if you don't even believe me, let me just run something by you real quick here. If you just do any basic search on divorce statistics out there. I'm looking at financesonline.com. You can look it up yourself. Top 5 leading causes of divorce. Number 1, 75% lack of commitment. Okay. The second is infidelity or extramarital affairs. That's 59.6%. 80%. All right. So that means either a man's cheating or a woman's cheating, but the statistics are overwhelmingly about 80% of all divorces filed are the women filing for divorces. And women do cheat. Women do leave their man for other men or better opportunities. Listen, jackasses, why do you think she left you? You're not washing your ass. You're not taking care of yourself. You're not going to the gym, right? You're not learning how to communicate, right? You're not learning how to be sensitive to her needs. You know, it takes more than just going to fucking work. It takes more than just paying the fucking bills. It takes more than just providing a house for them to live in, right? And you should know that. That's why you're divorced, okay? Now, you have a golden opportunity for a do-over. But what are some of you doing with that opportunity, a do-over? Look, she left you. She gave you all the reasons why she left you, and you have a golden opportunity to get better, to improve yourself, right? You can go to the gym, you can work out, right? You can improve your personality, you can improve your how much money you make, you can improve your education, you can improve your teeth, right? You can improve your toenails, your fingernails, how you smell, how you dress, how you think about life, right? You can become a more open-minded person instead of closed-minded person. You can do something other than just wear fucking jeans. There's so many zillions of things that you can do to make you a better version of yourself. And some of you motherfuckers are not doing it. And I know that because my friends, and it's just a small sample size, but usually, check this out. You don't believe me? Next time you go out, you meet somebody on a dating app. You go out with them. Ask them to tell you some of the horror stories of the people that they've met, what they look like. Ask them to share with you some of the most outlandish and ridiculous profiles that they've come across. In fact, all you have to do is just go on these dating apps yourself and just say, and just look at the men's profile. You can figure out how to do that and then see what your competition is out there doing. But some of you, I just really believe just think that people or women should take you just the way you are, that like you're good enough. Let me tell you, if you think that you're good enough, you ain't going nowhere, because you know what? You're not good enough. None of us are good enough, because anytime you start thinking that you're good enough, you know what that means? That means you've settled. That means you stop striving for being better and perfection. And you know who likes people who stop striving for perfection and trying to be better? Losers. That's right. You're gonna find someone, right, that's a loser. That's not gonna be worth sticking around. Look, we are trying to find someone better than our exes. We've got to step up, and to do that, you have to step up your game, right? You and your ex, there was the bar that was set here because she married you, okay? So whatever status she was, whether she was a doctor, a lawyer, she was just a homemaker, a teacher, whatever, that's the standard. That's what you were able to get first go. Now she's gone. You don't want to go below that, right? You don't want to go from doctor to clerk. You don't want to go from teacher to, gas station attendant, right? You don't want to do that. You want to go from teacher to accountant to lawyer to vice president of a company to fucking supermodel. That's what we're trying to do. We're trying to constantly improve, because that's what life's about, right? Life's about improving. We go to school, we have our lives, we improve our lives from what it was when we were growing up, and then we try and make it so our kids can improve and do better than us. And then hopefully their kids, our grandchildren, will do better than their parents, and so forth. Life is all about progression and being better. And I've said it a bazillion times, divorce. It is a golden opportunity. It is a do-over. You get to recreate yourself. You get to improve yourself. But if you don't want to improve yourself, then there's no reason to think about surviving divorce. You might as well just sit on the fucking couch, cry, and whine about your ex who's gone on with her life, found someone else who's better than you, who took it seriously, who was trying to improve, right? So, guys, get your shit together, all right? this shit matters, okay? Packaging matters. Now, let me leave you with this. I have never, ever, and I mean ever, been able to wrap a Christmas present or birthday present. Just not good at it, right? And I always used to feel, well, fuck it. You know what? I bought a nice present. I'll just throw this shit together, throw some tape on it. It looks all fucked up, but all that matters is the gift that's in the box. And yeah, that's true. And the only reason that's true is because I already had a relationship with the people that I'm giving the gift to. But that's not how life works. And that's not how our do-over and our second chance works, right? Just because you are accomplished in life, just because you have achieved a certain status in life, doesn't mean that that's good enough. The packaging matters. The wrapping matters. You know, we might laugh at women when they give presents, and it's like they got to go, and it's not only just about the gift. They got to go find the perfect bag, and then they got to find the little tissue paper, and then they got, and all the corners have to be done correctly. You know why? Because they get it, right? The packaging matters. How you receive something absolutely matters. And that's the same thing when you go on these dating apps like Tinder, eHarmony, and Bumble, and all this shit that's out there, and then you finally get a match. Finally, someone wants to meet you. So finally, someone sees on paper that you might be worth spending time with. You go out to meet them, and how do you go? You don't brush your fucking teeth, right? You don't make sure that the sleep's out of your eyes, your hair's not combed, you're not shaved, your shoes are dirty, you don't have on any cologne, your eyeglasses, the lenses are dirty when you're sitting there talking to the person, fingernails are dirty, your clothes aren't matching. You're not dressed for the occasion. You're taking her out to dinner. She's dressed to the nines, and you're in like jeans and cowboy boots, or jeans and tennis shoes. You're 50 years old, 50-year-old wearing Jordans like you're a fucking kid, right? First impressions matter. The wrapping matters. The packaging matters. And one of my goals is after divorce, that I told myself that I was going to do. Guess what I'm doing? I'm actually taking a class on how to fucking wrap presents, because it's something that has always been deficient, and I always just thought, it was just a present. But you know what? I'm fixing that. Now, it might be just a little small thing, but you know what? It's the little things that make the difference in life. And that's the same thing when you go out and meet these women that you've met. You spend so much time on these apps talking to them and whatnot, and you get someone finally foolish enough to go out with you, and then you show up looking like a slob. All right, guys, serious. The packaging matters. Look, learn to gift wrap yourself. That's what we're talking about. You might not like it, but that is the game, and that is how the game is played, right? You might get further along, right, with the proper gift wrapping versus being like the proper gift and having some fucked up wrapping, because you know what? Just like I was talking about in Wash Your Ass, the lady, she said, I saw the guy coming from across the parking lot. And before he could even open his mouth, she's like, dirty shoes, dirty jacket, didn't even look like he gave a fuck about what he put on. And so she's already turned off. She's already closed mind. So it was like, he's already fighting an uphill battle. But just think about if you came in there, say you're not the greatest catch in the world. Say you're just an ordinary guy, but you come dressed extraordinary. You come presented in an extraordinary manner. I mean, your shoes are tight. Your clothes are like pressed and, in the proper size, right? You smell good. You look good. Your teeth, when you smile, right? You're confident. Your teeth are nice and white and clean. Your fingernails are clean, right? That goes a fucking long way. And you don't believe me? Ask any woman. She'll tell you, right? So listen, guys, don't fuck it up, all right? And I'm just being honest with you, right? I've had too many female friends tell me about all these horror stories, and you're making us all look bad. And if you don't believe me, scroll through some of the freaking profiles on these dating apps. Are there any real men out there? You'll see the people put these comments on there. Oh my goodness, does anybody take this seriously anymore? Does any man know how to spell? Does any man know how to dress? Does any man care about what his hair looks like or his teeth looks like? You'll see all these complaints, and it ain't women just fucking bitching and moaning. right? You are not just good enough. You gotta wrap that fucking package, all right? Wrap the package, great packaging, learn how to package. If you don't know how to, there's thousands of channels on YouTube. I'll give you one for right now. Alpha M. Alpha M will teach you how to dress your fucking self, right? Dress yourself, give you recommendations for cologne, perfume, and everything like that. Use all the resources out here. Improve your chances to bag the woman that's better than the one that left you or you left. Else, go gay. All right, that's it. Hey guys, whatever you do, however you do it, celebrate life.